Louisville, Kentucky. I think we're a couple minutes late. It's PGA tournament in Louisville this weekend at Valhalla Golf Course. And who is leading? We have two people at 15 under. One of them is
Colin Malachi.
Say a little louder, project.
Colin Malachi.
All right, and who's the other one?
Sander.
Sander. I thought it was
Sanders Scoffley?
Sander Souffle.
Souffle.
And then Scotty.
So those are the two leaders at 15 under, and our local boy Justin Thomas is at 10 under. And Scotty, the number one golfer in the world that had a few problems the other day with the police, is Scotty Scheffler. He's at number 7. So he's 7 under. Tomorrow's the last day. I'd say that Justin Thomas has a very slim chance of winning it, and Scotty's already out of the running. Those two that are leading are pretty good at golf. So in 1996, I went to the practice round at Valhalla for the PGA because I wanted to see Tiger Woods. I went with my former store manager. He passed away lately. And so we went to the practice round, and Tom said, when's Tiger going to come around to us? I said, he ain't going to come around to us. We got to walk a couple miles and find him. He said, well, give me a bottle of Gatorade and we'll go find him. So we went over to about hole number 14, and we found him along par 5. And he was on the tee, and he did one of his wonderful 320 down the fairway. And on a second shot, it went on the green on a par 5, a 600-yard par 5. So we're behind the green, and Tiger walks up with about 3 security men. You couldn't get his autograph, but he was practicing the chip shots and everything around the green. We were only about 10 feet away from Tiger Woods. That's about as amazing as being close to Mick Jagger or any of the legends. When I was in high school, we were close to Mick Jagger. So Tiger Woods is one of those 3 acts in the world that practice 10,000 hours to become the best. And you know who the other 2 are. Michael Jordan's one of them, and you ought to know who the third one is. Right here, the Beatles, Abbey Road. They practiced 10,000 hours in Hamburg and Liverpool before they became the biggest group in the world.
Read the rich comment.
KRWD said, hi, Frank, and Sticker Teenager, and Sticker Granddaughter and Son.
All right. He said sticker teenager. What are you going to say? Hi, Rich?
He's a sticker kid boy.
So this is, so that was 18 years ago when I saw Tiger Woods, and this was available in the grocery stores, a Wheaties box with Tiger Woods on it, and it has 2-pack of golf balls, a promotion from Buick. So I saved it all these years. Sticker kid, can you put that over there on the side and get it off the table? Be careful with it.
Ow.
Hand it to my son.
That's not nice. I want to play with that.
Good job. Any questions about the PGA before we move on to my regular live stream? Any of you interested in the PGA? One of the biggest 4 major golf tournaments in the world, and it's only about 10 miles from us.
Nothing.
All right.
Mark Knowles, you got the Mark Knowles comment?
Oh, Mark Knowles said the Beatles practiced lots.
Lots.
But
Yes.
he asked about the PGA.
Yeah, they performed in Hamburg. They performed 7 hours each night and 8 hours or more on the weekends. They stayed in a room, and they only had a bucket of water to rinse off in the morning when they first started. So you can't say the Beatles didn't earn their dues.
Mark Knowles said, hi, Sticker boy and girl.
Yeah, Mark, give him a thumbs up. Hey, Rolling Stones.
Sticker boy.
All right, here's a couple new arrivals. Dave Frazier bought this today. My sealed Everly Brothers that features Paul McCartney. He wrote a song for the Everly Brothers in 1984, On the Wings of a Nightingale. It's produced by Dave Edmonds. Now, I just got this in yesterday, a 1965 original poster. Brian Epstein Presents. And you got the Everly Brothers, and you got a lot of Brian Epstein acts. You have Cilla Black, you have Billy J. Kramer, and you even have Patty Kloss and Gibson, and that's Klaus Vorman that did the Revolver cover. But he also had Lion Blair and his kick dancers, and Lion Blair is the one that choreographed the dancers in A Hard Day's Night. But the remarkable thing about this, if we can show this on the camera, this is hand signed by Phil Everly up in the corner. Phil Everly passed away in 2014. All right, that's a pretty amazing 1965 original poster from England. All right, let's put that away. We have some, put that over by the Wheaties box. Be
You
careful.
got it. You can't pull
That's
it.
going out with Dave Frazier tomorrow.
Good.
Dave will beat you.
All right, we have this autograph from 1991 with the COA from Roger Epperson that works for, he is the president of Real Autographs. 1991 Beatle Fest program. And here he says, signed by Alistair Taylor. He worked for Apple Records. He's that man that they showed a promo when Apple Records first started. They show him playing a bunch of instruments and says, this man now owns a Mercedes-Benz. Or maybe he said owning a Rolls-Royce. It's also signed by Harry Nilsson and Sam Leach. Sam Leach was one of the first producers of the Beatles. Show you the autographs here. Can you show a close-up of this Harry Nilsson autograph? I think he's got Harry Nilsson, H. Nilsson, 91. And you got Alistair Taylor up there on the left corner. And on the other page, you got Sam Leach on the right edge, going vertical. Jim Marshall, Lawrence Juber. So that's Harry Nilsson. You know, he got famous for spending the last weekend with John Lennon where they got kicked out of the comedy club. They were drinking Brandy Alexander's and they were really drunk. And they had a tampon on one of their heads. I can't remember if it was John Lennon or Harry Nilsson. And John Lennon told the waitress, because she was giving him heck, she says, John Lennon goes, do you know who I am? And she goes, yeah, you're the idiot with a tampon on your head. And the bouncers came and threw them both out shortly after that. The last weekend before Yoko took them back. Some other notes I got here, and then I'll show some of we're going to do some unboxing. I got 6 packages in today. We're going to unbox. Came in late today. My regular mailman must took the day off, so we got the second shift on the mail today.
All right.
Richard S. said, hi, Frank and family.
Richard. Hi, Richard.
And KRWD said, funny story.
About the John Lennon? Yeah.
I just wanted to go with that before we moved on.
And that's it?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my notes. Just got done working at the grocery store tonight. I've been in the grocery business 56 years, if you can believe that. I'm 70 years old, and my regular stock manager's on vacation this week, and they said, we need you, Frank, to order the grocery store. So I've ordered it 3 times this week. I'm 70 and been ordering the grocery stores for 50 years. I guess I still can do it. Yesterday we had a meat sale the last 3 days in the grocery store, and yesterday we had a lady and her father came in, and they had a cart, and they just kept loading up all the expensive prime rib, so complete ribs, prime ribs, and the spare ribs. And the cart just got fuller and fuller, and they just inched themselves and tried to go out the front door. And me and Bill, the meat guy, we got them right when they went out the outdoor, and I just grabbed the cart. And then they came back in again. I said, "You got to get out of here." And they go, "Well, the lady says, our purse was in that cart with all that meat." I said, "Well, you stay up front, and I'll go get your purse." I guess we should have, but anyway. They had about $800 of meat in that cart, but we got it back.
Oh my God, they were trying to steal it?
Yep. So another little story in 1962. I know we're always talking about World War III and everything. I was in second grade in Muncie, Indiana, and for a week we had the drill that we had to hide under our desk because they thought Cuba was going to send a nuclear weapon towards us, Khrushchev and Castro. So for a week we had to go through the drill of hiding under our desk to be ready if we ever got the alert that that was going to happen, a nuclear war. Couple other things, we went in the 1990s. I had tickets to go to LA and back, airline tickets. And I went out with a couple of my friends in the 1990s, and we went on the Hollywood Hills, where you go tour of all the celebrities' homes. And on that tour, we were in a van, about 8 of us. There's only one celebrity that came out to the end of his driveway and waved and said hi to everybody, and that was Rod Stewart. So you got to give Rod Stewart some credit on that. And Melrose Avenue, we went to Melrose Avenue, and they had a shop that had a lot of rock and roll memorabilia. So they had we were looking through the display case, and I asked them if they ever had a Beatles record player from 1964, and they said, "Well, we got one up there in the attic that needs to be repaired." I said, "Well, can I look at it?" So I bought it, and I had it restored here in Louisville, where I used to live in Ohio. But they told me a story in that memorabilia shop that twice Michael Jackson came in there in a disguise, and he'd go up to the display case where all the Beatle items were, and he goes, "Box up everything in the case." So that's how fast Michael Jackson spent money. He went in there twice, bought all the Beatles memorabilia. YouTube. They have a couple videos. I guess the Beatles campus, Apple's getting a little bit loose on letting things be up there now, because the Washington, D.C. concert is up there on YouTube in beautiful shape, condition, and the NME 1965 concerts up there now. All the Beatles section in master tape. And when they play Ticket to Ride, the last song, just amazing. John and Paul's harmonies, they were able to pull off live when there's 20,000 people screaming at them. But they are so good with their harmonies in 64 and 65. One other thing on YouTube is the Paul McCartney backyard concert tape, where he does a little backyard acoustic concert in his backyard, about 20 minutes long. So it's pretty cool, from 1974, the same year that One Hand Clapping was done. And I got that One Hand Clapping, the 2-album set with the bonus EP coming in, in a couple weeks. I guess it's going to be released January 8th. Tom Port got a hold of me a couple days ago from Better Records, and he was interested in my BC-13 from 1978. And I told him all the records were unplayed with no spindle hole wear. We showed that unique poster last time. But he bought it for $950. So BC13 sold to Tom Port for $950. There were a couple other people interested in it, but they figured that Tom must have bought it. You know that Tom, he's not interested too much in the outer box. He's interested in those audiophile pressings that are in there, which he sells as white hot stampers.
There's a few comments.
Do the comments real quick.
Mark No said, "Wow, never thought I would hear the word tampon here, Frankie."
Sorry, I could have said sanitary napkin, but all the articles said tampon.
Alright, keep going. Do the other two.
Mark No said, "And he runs in the parking lot to round up carts. I miss value market."
Yeah, I still I don't run. It's a slow jog. I slow jogged 2 miles today before I went to work.
And then Mark and No said, "Duck and cover."
Talking
what?
about when you were talking about the bombs and stuff earlier.
He said, "Duck and cover."
Under the desk in second grade when I was 8 years old. 2 years before the Beatles came to America.
Ew.
All right, I told you about the vinyl estate sale they had here in Louisville. My buddy Kevin at Kevin Records went there on Friday when it opened up. He must have went at 6 in the morning and waited in line, got a number. He said the prices were too high and all the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and everything was cherry picked and no longer there. Cherry picked before the sale even happened. Don't forget, next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on Rachel's Ghost channel. She's in Canada. And this will be about the 6th interview. I've done one interview every month for about an hour next Wednesday afternoon. So check that out. And the Abbey Road on the River is next weekend.
You promoting it? Good job.
We're taking, about 6 of us are going. We're going on a Saturday, which would be May 25th.
Is Tyler going?
Yeah, he's going. Sticker grandkids going, or Sticker teenager, you're going. You had a fun time last year. Remember running up down the hills and on the park?
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember.
How was 6 going?
First butcher covers. Let's pull some things out. I said I wasn't going to show my first state butcher cover anymore until somebody showed me the money, and somebody has shown me the money from Mexico. Going to be paid for on Tuesday. What do you think it sold for? My first state in near mint condition with a COA from Perry Cox.
Probably 17K.
You got it. $17,000 going out next week.
She actually listens. Good job.
I'll probably never have one of those again in my lifetime.
He didn't even
You
say
wouldn't have got that.
Last time you're gonna see it. Got a really professional package this going to Mexico. It's about the 3rd butcher cover this gentleman from Mexico has bought from me. He wanted the big dog, and this is the big dog.
KRWD said, "Was the buyer Carlos Slim?"
I do not know. They had me on the phone the other day, and the buyer couldn't speak English. They had a translator, and there were 3 of them talking to me, and it was a real difficult conversation. But I don't know if it was the famous boxer or not from Mexico. I guess I'll try to figure that out. Going out next week.
DJ Morano said 17,000.
That's it.
And then
$17,000. If I would have had it slabbed like I was gonna, it
What?
probably would have
What do you
been
need?
20,000.
What do you need?
Tell her to stop popping bubbles.
I didn't do that.
That's probably me,
It's
Lena.
probably him. He
Yeah.
pops some bubbles.
Yeah, I popped.
Right. Look at you.
Do the Daniel.
And Daniel Castillo said, "Was it a bad hombre?" I don't know what that means.
Bad hombre. I don't know what that means either. So this is my factory sealed 1966 second state. You can see Ringo's V-neck. Can you show them a close-up? This is probably the last time we show this. I'll probably have it slabbed in a week. If it doesn't sell for $9,500.
I really can't get the V-neck to show up. Oh, there it is right there. It can show up a little bit.
It's a number, pretty sure it's a number 6, a West Coast, Los Angeles. Won't show that again until somebody shows me the money, or I'm going to have it slabbed with vinyl media. What does VMC stand for? Vinyl media grading.
Ariana, DJ, said something to you. And Mike did.
Okay. Mark Knowles said, "Dang, congrats, Frankie. 17 big ones."
Yeah, 17 big ones. I had it for a while. And what have I had it for? Four months at least, and probably longer than that, probably 6 months.
Exactly, Chia. Do the golf by though. It's golf time, so you gotta do the golf by.
What?
DJ Morano said, "Pronounce Moreno." Moreno.
DJ Marino.
DJ Moreno.
Moreno. Moreno. How about DJ M?
I'm getting confused.
You just, I
I'm
guess
gonna
you
say
must have
DJ
pronounced it
M.
wrong.
Oh,
earlier.
the boxer?
No, the name of the guy.
Oh.
DJ.
All right, here are the other. This is we're at 1556 on subscribers, I think, right now. And when I get to 2,000, we're giving away the stereo number 2 East Coast butcher cover with the removed stereo trunk slit. Anybody out there? Trivia question: how much rarer is a stereo than the mono in 1966? Is it
Hold it up.
4 times rare, 6 times rare, or 10 times rare? See, how do we get that? Or Sticker Kid would get that one.
$10,000.
No, you always take the one in the middle. It's 6
I
times
didn't
rarer
say
than a stereo. 6 times rarer than a mono.
I said that.
So that's the one we're giving away in a couple months when we get to 2,000 subscribers. We seem to be getting about a 50 or 60 subscribers a week.
We seem to get 1 subscriber a day.
This is the reproduction. I've sold all my originals of the 1966 promotional Beatles butcher cover, the poster. There's also one with the trunk slit that says the Beatles are here. All right.
Give it back to me. He was doing a good job with that. He was promoting it.
Yeah,
You were
good
doing
job. Here's a couple. You can hold it up a second.
it.
Here's the
You
last-
doing a great job.
Last butchers I have in inventory. I got this West Coast that has a drill hole that was a cutout. I have another West Coast butcher cover I bought last night on eBay. It was for $1,390, and it was a beautiful shape with nice seams, a lot better than the condition in this one. And I got the East Coast that I peeled myself. That's up for $1,200 on eBay. All right, that's all my butcher covers in the inventory right now. I missed out on an East Coast number 3 mono the other day, second state that I could have peeled, but somebody put it up at $1,100 and it sold in the first 2 minutes.
Why'd you buy that? You
Hmm.
needed it. Why'd you buy it so you couldn't get it?
What do you mean?
The butcher cover.
I think I went through all my notes, talked about Rachel's Ghost, Abbey Road on the River. We're all excited about going there next weekend. Joe Hilton and Mike from Georgia, gotta shout them out. Joe Hilton, I bought this 3D Sgt. Pepper cover display from 1987 in Canada. I bought that from Joe Hilton. And today I bought a 5 promo records of the Beatles, original promos for All You Need Is Love, which I got right here. I don't have them yet, the promo record, but it's for this picture sleeve of All You Need Is Love. I got one coming for Strawberry Fields that has the 7-second different ending with the piccolo instrument. And I have a My Bonnie promo on MGM and a Ain't She Sweet on Atco. And one other pictures promo I got, Love Me Do on Tolly Records. I also purchased from a sealed Abbey Road from the United States from 1969. Haven't had one of those in a while.
I have a joke.
Joke? Okay, it's sticker time. You got a minute. Tell us your joke. Project.
The Beatles released their own lid. Guess what they called it?
Their own what?
Their own lid.
The Beatles released their own lid.
What do they call it?
What do they call it?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. All right. That's a pretty good one.
You ate that up.
Way to go, Sticker. It's sticker time. Well, now you had an introduction to Led Zeppelin.
How about we all just get together?
Here's my Led Zeppelin I brought with me today. Got the Led Zeppelin 1 in the shrink from probably 1970 with a $3.99 price tag on it. Got my Led Zeppelin 2 RLSS. That's PR Presswell pressing. It's got the small dead wax on side 2. That's how you know you got the one with the RL Robert Ludwig mix, because of bass screws take up most of the record and there isn't hardly any room for the dead wax. When they calmed this record down, it had a wide dead wax because there wasn't as many bass screws. That's what caused the record to skip, because of all the heavy bass that Jimmy wanted on that record. Jimmy Page.
Alright, do the 4 comments real quick.
And then we got one more Led Zeppelin. We got Led Zeppelin 3 original USA 7201 with the wheel in there that still works. You got Jimmy Page. You move it, you get it to Robert Plant. Oh, there's John Bottom. Wonder if John Bottom and John Lennon ever hung out together and got drunk.
Okay.
I know that John Lennon or John Bottom liked to hang out with Paul McCartney. He plays in the concert for Campuchia. All right, let's put the Led Zeppelin. Tell me the questions.
I got a joke.
Mark Nose said, Frank, can you hook me up with a cool Beatles poster for my new apartment?
Yes, I can.
He can do his joke real quick. I'll read the rest after.
When we went to Crab Orchard, Beatles, the Beatles estate, we went way down in Tennessee. They had all these Beatle posters laid out on a table. They go, Frank, you can have all these posters. This was a different than the estate. This is what was not put in the auction. He said, you can have all these posters here for $100. All right, boy, I snapped that up in a second. I got a whole closet full of them. You have to tell me what kind of poster you want sent to you.
I got a joke now.
Yeah, all right.
The Beatles were in a dating contest, and each one of them said one thing when they got their turn. What was it?
The Beatles were in a dating,
And each one got their turn.
like a dating game, and each one
Got their turn.
got their turn. And what did they say?
All you need is love.
All you need is love. That's a good one.
There you go.
Boy, you must have looked that one up.
No, he's coming with these ones. I'll do those comments real quick though.
That's a good one.
No.
Whoopi's Baby's Life Loving Record said, hi, Frank Sticker Teens.
How you doing, Wolfie?
DJ.
So everybody wants me, Wolfie, you got my Let It Be box set, and I've had 5 requests to try to find another one in the condition that I sold you. That because the Let It Be movie that was released on Disney Plus, the Let It Be memorabilia is such in demand, and everybody wants a real nice Let It Be box set. Perry Cox has had a couple on his eBay store the last couple weeks, but they haven't been as good as condition as the one you got, Wolfie.
DJ Moreno said.
DJ Jose Marino.
No, DJ.
DJ, like a disc jockey?
Yeah.
Alright.
Said
DJ Marino.
The kid in the Rolling Stone t-shirt is rocking it.
Ah.
Alright, you got a compliment.
Well, guess what? I got another joke.
Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead, fire it out.
I got to think about it.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, we're doing a shout out to Mike from Georgia. I forgot to do that. He bought the mono box. This is my last one in inventory. Now you did that. He bought the last empty box I had of the Beatles and mono from 2014, and he bought a bunch of pressings to go with it to complete his collection. He bought a Magical Mystery Tour. This is Mike from Georgia. Told him I was going to do a shout out. He bought a Help. These have none of these have been taken out of their resealable bag. None of them have been played. He bought a Revolver mono, and he bought a Rubber Soul, and he bought a Sgt. Pepper. Can I get a Sgt. Pepper from over there? It's about the third one back. Third down back. One more. That's it. All right, this is what Mike's getting from Georgia, and a Sgt. Pepper. This is going professionally double box and going out to Mike in Georgia on Monday.
Alright, do something.
Then we got to get into these unboxing.
RWD said, Frank, have you ever came across the Led Zeppelin, the object statue?
No, there's been a lot of those object statues on the internet, but most of them are all reproductions. The only person I ever saw that bought an original was a Rick from Pawn Stars. Got a hold of one several years ago. I think he had to fork out a lot of money for it too.
Mr. Beatles Pro said, and John Paul Jones was in Broad Street, I think.
John Paul Jones was in Give My Regards to Broad Street, Paul McCartney's Fiasco movie. Was John Paul Jones in it? Or I guess he was. I don't remember him being in it.
Mark Knowles said, anything you choose, all you need is love. Best lyrics ever. And
So he's saying anything you choose on the poster, and then she went into the all you need is love best lyrics. And then he said, yep, John Paul was in Broad Street.
All right. Forgot to say on Joe Hilton, I bought, remember my look posters I had in the big frames behind me? I got another set of 1968 Beatles look posters, the Abaddon posters coming in with also the banner poster. So in another week, my background will go back to the look posters. All right, you got to go? Okay, ready? It's sticker time one more time, and then this is probably the end of sticker time.
Are the Rolling Stones and Beatles the same thing?
Are the Rolling Stones and the Beatles the same thing?
No, it's not. It's not a joke. I need to know.
The Rolling Stones and the Beatles are two different groups.
Okay, I can't say that joke.
Alright, he ain't ready then.
I have no joke.
Alright, well, then fire ass.
That's the Rolling Stones.
The Beatles hated everything but one thing. What was it?
The Beatles hated everything but one thing. What was it?
Beatles.
Beatles?
Mhm.
Yeah, they didn't hate Beatles, huh? All right.
You can come up one more. Why you let him do the same? We gotta get these.
All right. That's about all my. I didn't write down my purchase history, but I have a lot coming in for Rachel's the Ghost interview next Wednesday. Let's do some unboxing.
Yo, you're doing a great job. You stay at.
You saw my Christmas records I've already sold, some of them in my short. I had a whole collection. I sold the 63 already, and this is the 64. And this is a 65. These are all UK pressings. And this is a 66. I already sold the 68 that had the unique cover. This is a 67. And it's actually got the insert. It's in with it too. That's one reason I bought this collection. And it's got the 69 that has the same cover as the USA. So that's what I have left in inventory. I've sold 2 of them already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had 7 and I sold 2 of them. You saw my Rolling Stones Exile on Main Street that was in the New Musical Express magazine in 1972. We got a figure away where we do a YouTube short and I play this on my Thorns TD 320 turntable. And you saw my Led Zeppelin 3 reel. Haven't sold it yet. I sent some offers out at $299. Next week I got the Beatles White Album Part 1 and Part 2 on 7.5 inches per second coming in again. That has all 7 Paul is Dead edits on the reel-to-reel. It's the only official release ever from the Beatles that had the Paul is Dead edits on them. All right, let's open some stuff up. You want to show the Jimmy Page figure while I'm starting to open some stuff up? Show that to the camera there. It's from 2006. You can hold on to it. It's not in perfect shape.
Can you destroy it?
No.
Alright, bring it up. Yep. There you go, puppy. Back a little. Right there.
We got a new cutting blade like the one that Mike from the In Groove uses.
On the other side, the back of it.
So I don't get cut. So I think Joe Mayo cut himself on one time when he opened something up.
Show the bottom.
What's in the first box?
Alright, let him get to his unboxing.
The album I sell all the time. You know what it is. Sticky Fingers. Got a real nice cover with a perfect zipper. Hasn't been unglued to show the Andy Warhol print. And it's supposed to be a Monarch pressing from LA. Let's get the record out. Can you put that box over there, please? Sticker kid, can you help me?
Can I cut a box open?
He's gonna let you, but you
Yeah.
have to be careful.
All right, there's the original inner sleeve. This is a PR pressing, Presswell. Tom Port will buy PR pressings and MO Monarch pressings. That's what that's the only the 2 kind of pressings that he'll buy of Sticky Fingers.
Ariana, do the DJ and then do the Woofy Baby after real quick.
DJ M said, are there any Eddie Van Halen dolls?
Any Van Halen, what?
He wants to eat dolls. He's looking for Eddie Van Halen dolls.
Dolls?
Yeah. Are there any is what he's asking, I guess.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Melinda Murphy. She's the Eddie Van Halen.
Alright, now do the Woofy Baby before you get anything, because this is going to take a second.
Careful.
Wolfie Baby's Life, Love, and Records said, Frank, can you explain what the Paul is Dead edits are exactly on the White Album tape?
I have on one of my old videos. When I get the reel-to-reel tapes, I'll go through them again. I have them all wrote down on one of my notes about the Paul is Dead, miss him. He was in a crash, don't pass me by, and he lost his hair. Clues like that. There's 7 of them. I'll go through it all again, Wolfie Baby, but I don't have my notes with me right now. Like the Glass Onion where John Lennon says the walrus was Paul. All right, let's see if we can get this one open. Second package.
Can I open the third one?
Let me get one that you can open. We got another Some Girls factory sealed from '78 with the women that didn't want to be on the cover. I'm buying as many of these as I can factory sealed, so I think the value of it will just keep going up. Can you put that cardboard over there, please?
Alright, do the bottom two real quick.
DJ M said Melinda Murphy is a doll.
Yep.
And Woofy Baby, Love Life and Records said, oh, so they took those out.
They edited out about 12 minutes of the White Album, where anything to refer to Paul is Dead clues was all edited out on the reel-to-reel tapes. All right, this is something I got in yesterday, and I thought it was in real good shape. But if you look at it closely, they completely put a black edge to cover all the wear, and they used magic marker. You can see where they use magic marker all the way there on the edge. That's what they do with this song, pictures, and stories. So I started a return, and he gave me a full refund. So beware when you buy song, pictures, and stories that they aren't touched up and with a black marker, because most, I guess, it happens a lot. But I'm getting a full refund on that. I just wanted to point that out. And I sold my Exile on Main Street, my 72 pressing. That's a Monarch pressing. I sold it today for $188, and it's got all 12 postcards attached. But the best pressing ever, audiophile pressing, is Exile on Monarch Records, because the master tapes were mixed in LA. Mick Jagger went out, and that's where the master tapes were. So the pressing from Monarch in LA is the best pressing ever that you can ever get of this great 2 LP set from the Rolling Stones in 1972.
Everyone like, subscribe, and hit the notification link.
All right, Sticker Kid, what do you want to open up?
Everything.
Get up in there.
Here, you can open this one.
Tell her to stop being mean.
You work on this one. Here,
You've been doing
I'll get
so
it started.
good.
Yeah.
I'll get it started for you.
Until you say I can't make one more joke.
I'm gonna cut it, and then you're gonna get this should be the Remco doll set. So I need you to get it out. Don't show my address, please.
Unless we
Oh, you want to show you.
All right, work that on the floor and see if you can find the Remco dolls in it for me. All right, let's do another album box. Let's see what's in the small priority box.
Get it back. It's got a. You don't need to play with it. You don't need to play with it.
Everybody
I bought
wants
it for him.
Everybody wants to play with a
I
cousin.
bought it for him.
I
Not
was
for
gonna
you.
hold it for him.
It's for his safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need it for
you have
mine,
a
too.
gun or something.
All
Looks like they gave me some extra stuff in there.
Are them
that's
toys?
something different.
I think the Remco dolls are in there.
Is there nothing else
Oh,
in
here's
there?
the Remco dolls. All right, there you go, buddy. They're all hard bodies. Let's see if you can get them out there in good shape.
was there toys?
Yeah, this is like, these are toys.
Oh, I wanna play with one.
I don't even remember buying that.
You just don't. You don't want me to cut anything, do you?
All right.
What did you buy here?
Oh, that means that's from. Is that from Paul? Is that from Paul? Uncle Paul? Brooker? P.O. Box, New Jersey? All right, what's in here?
Yeah, I guess I'm sure.
All right, pull out the other two. They're all hard bodies. Remco 1964.
Can I open that?
That's a rubber one. That's a hard one. We got John Lennon, a hard body. We got George Harrison with a soft rubber. Looks like somebody trimmed his hair a little bit. He's losing a little bit. He's bald, getting bald on the top. And we got a soft body on Paul McCartney. And we got, is he a soft body or a hard body?
I don't know.
Feel his body. Is that hard?
Oh!
Yeah.
Can I open that?
We got a Ringo hard body.
You need to brush their hair.
So he kind of deceived me on that. They were supposed to be all hard body and
cut
two of them were
those hairs.
rough.
That's the problem. Little girls would always cut those hairs because they didn't like the way
Yeah,
the hair.
show them close where they trimmed George's
Yeah,
hair.
open this. No, I don't
Right
want to
there.
see this.
I think that's the one where they trimmed his hair.
Yeah, you can see where they cut it.
Fine.
That would be something,
Yeah, I cut
Mariana. You would. Yeah, where'd you put it?
I'll have to ask for a partial refund on that because they said they advertised them as all hard bodies and they weren't. Alright, we got another Rolling Stones Let It Bleed. Supposed to have the fan club insert in it. Boy, they really wrapped that up. Let's see if you can work on that while I get on to some of these other things I got in.
Can I open it?
No, we're done with all the box. Oh, we got one more.
Yay!
Get rid of that from me, please.
Oh, it's whatever this is. Wings.
Yeah, those are the promos I got from, that must be Paul. So I got a, it's supposed to be a promo, but it's not. I don't know, that's confusing. Don't even remember ordering that. Does it got Frank Evie on it?
Yeah.
Alright, here's the last box.
Golden Twins.
And I got some new arrivals I need to show.
Christmas. That's what all these are. They're for free.
Christmas tree ornaments. We got, must be from Hallmark. We got the yellow submarine.
Ew.
We got another yellow submarine.
Ew.
We got a yellow submarine with the Beatles. They're all yellow submarine. Then we got lunch boxes. Hallmark, we got the blue lunch box. If you have original in this in a real nice shape, it could be worth up to $3,000. We got a Please Please Me lunch box, and we got a yellow submarine lunch box. Alright, put those away. I understand all that.
Oh my gosh. It's my
Alright, this is
That's funny.
one more. Then I gotta show this Beatles versus the Four Seasons, because you guys always ask about Beatles versus the Four Seasons. Where's the cap to this?
stolen.
Alright, can you put the cap away for somebody to cut?
Yeah, boy.
Alright, I got a whole batch of German pressings from Liz. That's all the new arrivals.
And then I'm still working on
Who
this.
is Liz?
We can let it bleed.
We got a Dub Beatles from 1973. It should have the -2 cut. Minus A2, B2. Really nice spindle hole wear. The way to hear Please Please Me in its true rockin' form. We got a later Please Please Me with the same -2, only this is a direct metal master cut. We got a Help on the 72 Germany with the A1, B1 cut. We got a Help that's a later pressing with the DMM direct DMM cut, and we got another Magical Mystery Tour. I got two of them. This is the A1 B3 True Stereo Horzu, and I'm not sure if this is a DMM, but it's on Parlophone. So I'll have to see what is in the dead wax on this. Those are my new arrivals. You got a B1C and an A1C. That's True Stereo. That C stands for copper. Alright, that's my new arrivals. Let's show some ones I got a couple days ago. Really nice stuff.
Yeah, first is this thing.
There's the Let It Bleed I got. Let's see what the fan club insert looks like. Got the poster.
Oh my God, he put the whole album in this.
You got the original inner sleeve. And you got the fan club insert that hasn't been taped on the wall. That's the rarest piece of that whole Let It Bleed. They didn't put these in all of them.
Stop it. Look.
All right, let's put that. I want to show the Beatles versus the Four Seasons. That's what they keep asking about.
Oh, good. I'm not way back in this out.
Yeah, don't worry about that right now.
They've got it.
Put this by it. All right, here we go. Some things that are sold. I sold this blank back introducing the Beatles sold earlier today for $777. One of the first 6,000 covers made in North America with printed in the USA. See if you can show that printed in the USA on there, that edge. It's got Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You on the record.
Am I taking it or what?
No, I got it.
Alright, I didn't want to touch it.
It's already sold. Somebody said he's been looking for the blank back for a long time. And yeah, I know somebody wrote their names on it, but when you got that blank back, it's in 1964, it was just an imitation to write something on there. And we got Beatles versus the Four Seasons.
Stop it. Look.
Who's that? So Alan C. Records said that he found one of these in a record store a couple weeks ago for $200, and it had the poster in it. Mine doesn't have the poster, but this is one of the few ones that has no seam splits on that fragile cover from 60 years ago. And this, you can read all the spine. That's a real tough cover to get in that condition, and it's not filled out on the back of who, if you score the Beatles versus the Four Seasons, what's your favorite? You had I Saw Her Standing There against Sherry. You Walk Like a Man was against Ask Me Why. Big Girls Don't Cry was paired with Baby's It's You. So you had to score. What was your favorite, the Beatles song or the Four Seasons song? This one has never been filled out.
Read the Beatles Pro.
Mr. Beatles Pro said I found one in Milwaukee for $35 last year.
One of these? Beatles versus Four Seasons? Way to go, Beatles Pro. I'm sure it didn't have the poster in it like Alan C. Records did.
No, we did.
You didn't?
I had you don't know.
And somebody's interested in buying this. I got this up on the eBay STICKERMANIA 2853 store. My mono revolver from 1966. And it has the authentic, real hype sticker where you can see all the wear on it. If you ever see one of these on the internet with a bright yellow hype sticker with no wear, it's a reproduction hype sticker. This is the real deal though. It's sold in the stores for $2.87. They discounted the mono records in '66. They were phasing out the monos because everybody wanted to hear stereo, especially when Sgt. Pepper came out. Got the original 1966 goldenrod inner sleeve and the mono pressing of Revolver that has some different mixes than the UK. I think the different mixes are on 3 tracks.
What track's this?
She said, and this doesn't have I'm Only Sleeping. Don't know about the other two. I'd have to do my research on that. Got any questions? Got a joke?
Got a joke before we get down here?
Research next time.
Here's another
Nope.
revolver from this is a 68 pressing from the United Kingdom with a laminated cover and the flip backs on the back. And the record's got a mistake. See on the back of this cover it says Dr. Robert with a DR, but on the record label it has Doctor spelled out completely. I don't know if you can show that close up where Dr. Robert is.
Where's the Dr. Robert at?
Should be on side 2. It's a
Oh,
4
yeah,
on side 2.
So,
That's an error mistake.
is it you?
That is not -1 with a different mix of Tomorrow's Never Knows. This is a -2 -2. A late mono pressing from the United Kingdom of Revolver, which is the way to hear this album because they didn't do a very good stereo mix.
It is time for lunch.
Well, what else you guys want to see? We're almost done here.
JM said the Beatles versus the Four Seasons is no contest. The Beatles win. And Mr. Beatles Pro said no poster but had the inner sleeves.
You have the VJ add back or he probably has the VJ add back. On this one they just the original inner sleeves, they were all different. This one just has plain white inner sleeves from 1964. How many of these records of Beatles versus the Four Seasons, how many were these were pressed according to Perry Cox? It's not that many.
10.
17,000.
Oh.
This was right towards the end when VJ was losing their being able to release Beatle albums in the fall of '64. The stereo is even much rarer than the mono. The stereo, they only made about 600 copies of it.
Do the Beatles Pro and then do the no.
Mr. Beatles Pro said 700 stereo, 11,000 mono.
That sounds about right. Thanks, Beatles Pro.
And then Mark Knoll said how much for that Revolver album.
Which Revolver? The one with the hype sticker? I sent an offer of $299 on it. It hasn't sold yet.
$299. Get it? Well, it's
Get it now. There's 2 more Beatle albums in shrink.
Ow, my back.
This Sgt. Pepper from the United States is really tough to find with the stereo banner and still never been opened up. This is a 1971 pressing on Apple Records. And yes, on side 1, it has with a little help from a friend, with a little help from my friends. It said a little help from my friends. The very first pressings didn't have the word with. And we got a 1966 stereo pressing of Meet the Beatles. I got a foreign customer that wants to buy this one because the cover is in such good shape. He says he has a real nice record, but he needs a real nice stereo cover. This is a number 3 Scranton cover that's been protected by the factory shrink for 60 years.
Fun.
All right, are we at an hour yet?
Yeah, it's midnight, but read the George music.
We're at
George of all music season.
an hour and 20.
What's the question?
Okay. George, for all music season, said at the time of release, the Beatles versus the Four Seasons, these were the only 2 bands that had their chart success, the highest chart success of
With
all
VJ,
Easter
right?
bands.
Yeah, with VJ, right? They were the only 2 groups who were making VJ any money.
And then this Chinese.
But the Four Seasons didn't get paid their royalties from VJ, and they weren't happy about that.
They said Osaka Rainy Day Beatles record collection.
The what? Where's it at?
Right here.
Oh, the Japanese.
And they said Rainy
Hey,
Day.
Daniel, real quick, because he disagrees with the BJ.
Daniel?
Daniel Castillo said I disagree because the Duke of Earl was hit for a region.
Oh, Dirk of Earl. Yeah, that was a big hit. But they sold millions, about 3 million copies of Introducing the Beatles. I don't think the Duke of Earl ever sold 3 million copies.
Who is Duke of Earl?
It was a hit, a single hit with VJ Records. And there was an album also. I think that's about it. If you don't have any other questions, we're at an hour.
Yay!
And Sticker Kid did a great job tonight. And check us out. I'm going to have a lot of new arrivals. I didn't go into them the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that I'll show on Rachel's Ghost interview. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be at Abbey Road on the River next Saturday on May 25th down in Jeffersonville, Indiana, right across the Ohio River. Thanks a lot. Give me some thumbs up. If we get to 50 thumbs up, we'll get more people, more rhythm. YouTube will push this more.
Skylar, say bye.
Sticker Kid, you want to say bye?
That's so good until the end. Alright.
All right, thanks. See ya.